So hello everyone, this is Ben from Quality. Today we are doing the live with Eli and two boys here. If you could call boys. It's no Corey, no Tina, no Fan Fan. So anyway, it's great to meet you guys in this week, and so I want to know, so how are you doing? And Eli.
So how's everyone doing right now? I mean, I hope you had a great weekend last week. So we will wait for a couple of seconds for more people coming before we start this topic. Okay. Good afternoon. Oh, look. Hello everyone. I like to see people from everywhere around the world.
Yeah, Sweden.
Cool.
Also, yeah.
So I think everyone already see the poster this afternoon or whatever the time. Well, today we will talk about our not new product. It's just one like add-on items, which is the laser engraver. So before we move forward to the topic today, we just do a kind of a general talking and introduction about why we have this item for 3D printer and what benefit you can get from it. So I believe there are many people already know the 3D printers can end up laser or whatever other tools such as a pen or like a CNC cutter, because we are using the same firmware, and with this XYZ axis we can do many things like other machines. But there are a lot of inconvenience if you do it by yourself, aka DIY. So you have to do a lot of setting for yourself and a lot of changement around around the 3D printer. But today we kind of made things easier for you, and we're just gonna do an open box later. And firstly, we're gonna do a general background about laser cutting. So what we have right now is a 0.5 watt laser cut, which is not very powerful, but it's good enough for general use, such as like a daily wooden engraving and paper cutting. Because the more powerful the laser is, the more dangerous it will be, and the price also going to be different. So we consider this power range should be enough for general use. But later on, we may be offering more different range of the laser power. That's the different story. But today we're going to talk about this one here. So the reason why we have this laser engraver on these printers, because our 3D printers such as Ender 3 or Ender 5, I believe it's very popular for many users, like beginner users for 3D printing. This is kind of the first teacher of their 3D printing world. So they bought the Ender 3 long time ago, and they use it for some printings. But afterward, they upgraded to a different printer. Maybe it's better, and it's more with the BL touch and with a high quality printing. But we will not abandon our old printers. Therefore, we use it for different things, such as engraving, laser engraving, or other purpose. Also, this printer, this laser engraving is kind of adapted to any printers with a metal fan cover, because we use a magnet attached on the laser head, so it can attach to any metal items, not metal, I mean iron items. So background, in general, laser cutting is using a high energy light wave to burn something such as the surface of your workspace or any other items. It's a signal. It will leave a mark on the surface. For example, in front of me, you can see I kind of made some examples or demos for you guys. You can have a clear look how what you can do with the laser cutting. This is just a few examples. By using this laser, and you can create your own stuff, such as a gift or like other items you need for yourself or for others. Okay, so it has a lot of great applications. The engraving is not only applied to wooden items, it also can apply to other surface such as like papers. Because paper is thin, so you can do a kind of paper cutting with this laser, and also you can engraving on other plastic items such as acrylic or like a PC or any other materials. But it's kind of limited to non-metal material. The metal materials such as aluminum or metal or iron, which is very hard to cut. So in other words, it's kind of a different cutting method. We have to use like CO2 laser for cutting metal or other way. Normally, we don't need to cut iron or metals in our daily life. It's more about like industry level. So the reason why we need it, personally, I believe I like to using laser cutting to do many personal stuff, such as like making my favorite anime characters with this laser cutting. Like, let's say you have a minion here, and you can like just engraving a tree or your portrait or any other items or people you like. So this is one application. And also you can just make it engraving your name on your like markers on your label or any other place. So to show people you can make something by yourself. Okay, so in terms of results, by using the laser engraving, we can make something like irreplaceable. Because normally we think, we can buy items from online or in store, but those things are manufactured like thousands and thousands one time. So you're gonna have a great chance like you and others have the same items, but that's not the purpose of the 3D printing or the laser cutting. The main purpose of 3D printer and laser is make something special for you and something meaningful for yourself. That's why we kind of need it at this moment or at this level. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna read some comments before we move to the topic today, and say if you have any questions or any ideas or any suggestions before I miss the comments.
Yeah, I don't know if you already answered this. Is what thickness or like can it cut through?
Okay, so basically this laser engraver is kind of not powerful. It is only 0.5 watt. So that means it can cut papers. But for acrylics, you have to run a couple times or a couple paths to cut it. So I would say within 3 millimeters you can cut it. But if it's thicker, I think it won't cut. And also for acrylic such as transparent or like cello colors, it won't cut. You have to put some stickers or colored items on it to like labels or the tapes on it, so it will cut. Because if you have a transparent color, the laser will just go through it and it's doing nothing.
Yeah. And it also a question.
Yes.
Does Quality lasers have a focus ring for the lens?
Yes, good questions. For this laser engraver, it has a manual focus ring. So basically, you have to rotate the ring or the nut to change the focus. It's not fixed focus. It's adjustable focus.
Yeah. So also they have the basic one. They have the.
Do you have? Okay, yeah, this one.
But
yeah, basically, this laser is made for Ender 3 and Ender 5 because you can see Ender 3 and Ender 3 Pro, it has a metal cover, so the magnet can easily attach on it. I can show you later for detail.
Yeah, so yeah, this one.
Yes, this one. It's a very necessary question because of the safety issue. We offer the safety glasses with this kit, and I will do an open box in a minute, and you can see what's inside. And we consider the safety as the first priority. So I write down all the warnings and what you have to be careful during the process in the video and in the guidebook. So it's very necessary to have a safety gloves as Ben's wearing right now.
Yeah, wearing this is the coolest sunglasses I ever wear at night. So
yeah, he just think it's cool, but in other way, it's for the safety purpose.
Yeah. So I think also the one question here is I think let's ask. So it will take several passes to cut. We still have the questions for the.
Yes, it takes several passes to cut acrylic, but the acrylic is kind of acrylic must be colored with color. If it's transparent, it won't cut. Unless you have tape on it, it will cut.
Okay. Also.
To be honest, it will be difficult to cut acrylic. But later on, we can offer a more powerful laser in the future if there is a need in the market.
Yeah, and also this Rich Hinton asked, will it work with the CR6 SE? Yeah.
Okay, so the CR6 SE, basically, I'm not familiar with that at this moment. The purpose is, not the purpose. The way this laser kit working is it has a 3 magnet ring on it, so it can attach to any iron items. If your printer fan cover has the iron cover, it can attach it. But my idea would be if you have like a plastic cover, so the best way will be using an adapter plate or like some bracket to attach your head nozzle head with your laser head. So it will be very stable and it won't fall down. The only thing we need to do is make a bracket. That will be my job in the future. So in the future, I will offer many options for you guys. Not only about the magnet ring, we also offer STL file for like a bracket or adapter, something like that, to allow more users to use this item.
Yeah. I think you should start opening because I think people are waiting.
Okay, yeah,
waiting to see the real stuff. So
ASAP.
Yeah.
So
cool.
As you can see, it's very simple design on the box. We only have our company name and our website. So on the side, it tells you like general information. It's nothing to do with you guys. So what's inside? Let me open it. I really like the box. It's okay. So as you can see, it's well protected when we get it. We have foam on the top. It's covered like this, you don't have to worry it's got damaged during the delivery and either by the shipping or in any way.
I think maybe I'll give you a clear look of the.
Oh, you want to use this one?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I think we have another camera
Okay,
for
so
Eli
it will
to
be
show the demonstration.
very close.
Yeah.
Look up. So enough talking about. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you can say that's what's inside. Ignore the protecting form, and the main character will be our laser kit. It is packaged. It is packaged inside the bag. It is I forgot the term. It's the it's not normal package. Yeah, it's protecting it in many ways. Also, we have a safety glass, as some people mentioned earlier.
So quick question.
Yes.
Possible to use the Ender 2 model with the Ender 2 model?
Actually, I never see an Ender 2. I mean, yes, in my lab, I don't have an Ender 2. So I have no idea what Ender 2 looks like.
But usually, because it's compatible with 12 volts to 24 volts, so if the 12 volts, technically it should be applied to them.
If you are mentioning about the voltage, yes, this laser head can apply to voltage between 12 volts to 24 volts. So this is the most special, special things about this laser. We design it with this way, so allows more people to use it. Because on the market, generally the laser head is only applied to one fixed voltage, such as 12 volts or like 24 volts. But this one is in a range, so you can apply any voltage within 12 volt and 24 volt.
Yeah. And also no questions, any material it will not engrave or cut successfully, and will there be a future upgrade to a more powerful laser?
There will be. That's what I'm doing right now. We are okay. So we are contacting to the manufacturer, and we are making more powerful lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just let me continue the open box process. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine. Yeah. The main purpose why we're doing this because we want to answer a question, right? So it's totally okay. So what's left inside the box will be a spare magnet and a screw. Just in case for some people they just accidentally lose one or break one, or they want more like a more strong attachment for your laser. We offer one extra. The last thing will be 3 wooden board. So when you buy these items, we offer you 3 pieces of wood. So allow you to do many tasks. Basically, it's like a 2 sides you can use, and that means you can do 6 times testing and engraving or cutting. But this is a 3 millimeter thickness wood, so it will be hard to cut through. It might take a couple passes to doing the cutting, but it's very easy to do the engraving. Later on, I will do a demo, so let people to have a clear idea about the capability about this laser.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all about the open box, and that's what's inside it. And I forgot the manual. Okay, so I was using the manual. There is a guidebook inside it, but catalog is massive here. I found it because I have a manual in my mind, so I don't mind. I don't have it. But for you guys, it's very necessary to use a guidebook because there are a lot of warnings and things are written down to let you guys know some options. Some like you have to be careful. For example, because when you're doing the cutting or engraving, depending on the material, the laser can create some smoke. Some material is very like stinky. like a crying face on it. Yes. I'm sorry, like the internet crashed again.
Yeah.
Well, just
So
as you I'm really sorry about that. Really
yeah,
sorry.
you're sorry about
So we are trying our best to like make the stream quality better, but there always because the VPN or any other things, there is a difficulty when we're connecting the outside world. Anyway, we are back here. So I hope you guys still hanging out with us, just not leaving us alone. Okay. So I have the guidebook. It's not because the internet is crashed. I found the notebook, the guidebook. Okay, so because it's here, just I forgot it. There is some statement I have to read out before we use this printer or for any other like users to use this laser. Okay, the first one will be a laser is capable of damaging your eyesight, and your skin and other people. So it is forbidden to use your laser to flashing other people and yourself. It has high power laser beam, so it's dangerous. The second one, you have to follow this guidebook or the video carefully, and because the misoperation can cause some like damage. I mean, I don't care about the printer or the machine. That's one area get hurt. You have to wear your gloves all the time during the process for setting up a laser or doing the cutting, engraving. And next one is not that important, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes the magnet, it's kind of brittle, so if you tighten it too much, it cracks easily.
Yeah. So there's a question. I think,
yes.
Can you scrap to stainless with multiple passes and engraving medium?
Okay, my honest answer here, it will leave nothing on stainless steel. It's just doing nothing. You will find no mark on metals, metal surface. But if your metal has like a painting or like powder coating, it should be fine. I can show you an example here. So I have okay. So maybe later when I change the screen. I have a lot of examples for you guys to know this laser better, and I will do a comparison. I will tell you what it can do, what it cannot do. So, quality, the video quality and the voice quality, I hope it should be fine at this moment. And yes.
So this is a fun thing that they said, fun fact.
What? Okay, that's a sad story.
Yeah. But anyway, I think you can continue. Yeah.
Okay.
But
so
he also said that
yes,
you ensure you read the instruction before handling lasers.
Yes. This is not 3D printing, because 3D printing only has. 3D printing also dangerous because it has a high temperature nozzle. Sometimes if you are not careful, you can still burn your fingers. It happens. So whatever about the manufacturing world, you have to be cautious. I just
yeah.
I just do a demo later, and let people have a clear look about the process. Well, if you are not a careful person, you have to be you have to get help with other people. So
not yeah, definitely. Okay, for sure.
That's a great example. Thank you for using your personal experience to teaching us. And yes, don't think it's not a big deal when you look one time, but it will damage your eyes slowly. That's why it's necessary to wear a safety gloves. If you have the opportunity, just to buy professional goggles, something like that. But this one, for this lightweight, it should be fine. Okay, so for the manual or the guidebook, there are a lot of wording and a lot of instructions on it. I hope you can follow it up. Read it firstly, then just to do the process. Maybe you also need to watch the tutorial. Okay, so that's enough talking about the theory or lecture. Let's do a real work. Any questions?
Temporarily no, but
Okay.
you continue. Yeah.
Okay, so I bring an Ender 3 Pro here today because I believe there are a lot of people having Ender 3 or Ender 3 Pro.
Yeah.
That's why I'll just use this one, this model. And the printing size won't be a big deal because when we do laser cutting, we just focus on small area. And if you want to do a bigger laser engraving, I mean, you may need a bigger printer, but that's not a big deal. But this one is just for entry level. Yeah, to be honest, the power is not that strong, and this is more like a practice or similar like the Ender 3. It's for beginners to get familiar with engraving and do some interesting project for yourself or for your family, for your friends, as I displayed in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we just change another camera?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just ignore my laptop and its screen. So in front of you is the laser head. It is well packed inside the bag, and if I open it, so you can see the first and very remarkable thing you can read is danger. Okay, some people don't know English. They ask me, is this the brand name or this laser head? I just laugh aloud. So it's danger. It's not a brand name. It means it's dangerous. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so it tells you visible laser radiation, avoid direct exposure to beam. So don't look at it unless you have a safety glass.
So you may take more. Yeah.
Okay.
The focus
Okay,
is.
the focus is okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
It's fine.
Wavelength 445 milli. Okay, it's a nanometer. Yes, nanometer. That means it's a cut off its blue light. Okay. And the power adaptation it will be like between 12 voltage to 24 voltage. This is the biggest advantage about this laser head. And the other thing will be about like the dangerous class. It's I would say it's medium dangerous laser product. The other information will be manufacturer information. I don't know. So if we look at the body about this laser, the most area is about the aluminum extrusion. It's like a heat sink, just for the heating, for the heat to get out. And as some people mentioned, we have adjustable ring to allow the user to change the focus within a distance. Normally, the 10 centimeter is a good position for the laser head, but you can just rotate it and change it according to your condition. It has a 30 by 30 by I think it's 1 centimeter fan on top of it. It's very powerful, and you can hear the noise. Okay, the special thing will be 3 magnet ring with 3 screw on it. It has extra holes, allows you to do more like adjusting, depends on your need. And the cable, yes, I have to mention, the cable is about 1.2 meter, so it's long enough for most printers. And what's important, it has a it has a 2-pin end. You can just plug into your main board directly without any changing the connection or any other translations to any other method, any other connection. It's just directly go into your mainboard and you can use this laser. So I'm going to the front and I'll do just a quick assembly about this laser so that people know how it is set up and how it will work. Okay, so we're gonna change the camera to the front. Okay, so I bring my laser head and I have an Ender3 Pro here. So all I need to do is plug this end to the main board, but which port? So remember, it related to the way of the laser working method. Because if we want to control the laser, we use the code N106 and N107 to control its on and off. This is the same method when we control the blowing fan. So this pin will go to the blowing fan port. So I hope you can see it. I mean, there are a little wiring on a main board. So if you look at your guidebook for your 3D printer, you can easily find the blowing transport and just simply replace it with this one.
Yeah. So Steven still asking, so it plugs into the part fan socket, right?
The part fan. I mean the blowing fan. So I don't know the part fan, which one you means. Maybe it has a different name, but the fan on the side, if I speak it with general knowledge.
So there also question, will it also work on Cinnamon board or SQL Mini? They use other.
Okay, so it doesn't matter it's Cinnamon board or not. It's just as long your port on your main board is how can I say that? It is a fan port, but this fan port can be controlled with the AND code. So if you put this one into other port, it won't turn on off because the on and off about laser and fan is related to your chips and other information about this main board. So for creative products, it works for any main board, but for other items, I have no idea.
So Steven said the part fan is the side fan that cools the part, not the hollow end fan.
Yes, thank you for the clarification. So this is a part fan on the side, yes. So we all know we can control the part fan by using the code N106 and N107. Let's say in your screen information, you can turn on and off the fan. That means you can control it. As long as you can control the fan, you can control the laser. I hope my statement should be clear. Okay, I'll continue my installation.
Yeah.
The connection for the wiring is done. Just simply plug it in to the main board, to the right port. So in the guidebook there is a close look on the pictures. So I think most people won't miss out with that.
Yeah.
And okay, so I put back the 3D printer.
Yeah.
Also, you can see I have three magnets on the side of the laser head. I can easily attach it on the cover. So this 3 magnet is strong magnet. It's not weak, but you have to be careful. It's hard to pull it out, but sometimes it's easy to slide it off. It's easy to slide. So it's a good practice if you put this one your laser to some place without case, without any your pad or something like that. Also, you have to make sure your cable or your wire should be free. your cable should not going into any like a moving part, and it should not be dragged by any other things, because we want the head move freely. Okay, so about the position depends on you and depends on your printer. It is the general to put your laser in front of the cover, and also some people like put it on the side, but it really depends on you. It doesn't matter actually.
So we still have questions that asking it will use on 06 Max or it use on Saturn Pro. So I think the most important thing that matters is volt, right? It's 12.
Yeah, the voltage is the most important.
Yeah, and also another thing is that if not the fan case not plastic, so it means technically every printer could attach.
Yeah. So exactly. For my knowledge, any mainboard or any printers, they have two fans. One is cooling fan, one is blowing fan. So as long as you have blowing fan, that blowing fan port can be replaced with this laser. So they are using the same control method, which is the end code is same.
Yeah. Also, they have a question that so you disconnect the port fan reconnected every time. There is no switch from one to the other.
There is no switch. I mean, basically the idea will be okay. There is no switch because normally our mainboard only has one fan, one like side, the part fan port. We don't have extra. If you have extra, you can just one plug into the fan and one plug into the laser. But it doesn't matter. I mean, just because it controlled with the same code. When you turn on the code, these two will be on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my point will be, if you want to use a laser, you just change your connection. And because there is only one, you can only make one work. When you use a laser, the fan is not necessary to be on or off, because it doesn't matter. You are not cooling or heating anything with your nozzle. It's nothing about 3D printing anymore. It's laser engraving at this moment.
It's kind of engrave light metal. So.
Okay, so it is very difficult or impossible to engrave metal unless on your metal like aluminum or other metal. If there is a coated color on it, that means the color can observe the energy and make it leave a mark on it. If this metal is not colored or not coated, it will not leave a mark on it.
And does any offset need to be declared for the laser head?
Okay, so about the setup or the offset process, there is a process or steps you have to follow for Ender3 and any other printers, because as we all know, the Ender3 or 3D printers basically initially it is not designed for laser cutting, right? We just using the laser as an add-on option. So either you have a laser firmware or like DL Touch to update it, but we don't have that and we don't need it. All you need to do is do some manual changing on it and follow the steps in the guidebook, and you can do successful laser engraving. Okay. And I can show that steps slowly in today's live stream.
Yeah. Okay. So you could continue, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So it's very simple. I already did the physical installation about the laser head. I hope there is no question about that. It's very easy. And the magnet is strong enough for holding the laser itself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the 3D printer. But there is a chance when you turn on a 3D printer, during the boosting time or like the starting time, the laser will be on. Same like your fan, because there is a time all the signals get into the main board. It's still doing its process. So at this moment, you must wear your safety gloves.
Yeah. So I think Paul said that a length of wire, a small PCB with a switch and a pair of connectors, that would have run up the feature without having to switch the connection to each project. What do you think?
Yeah, that would be a more advanced DIY process. But for most users, I think it's very hard to make this process or make a small PCB. I mean, just if you have it, that's great. But if you don't have it, then you have to use more steps to do the operations. Yeah, it's not convenient, but it will work eventually.
Yeah.
Okay. Sync glass must be on. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the machine. Where is the switch? Okay, so do you see the dot? It's off now. Same like the blowing fan, or some people call it part fan. Yes, I remember the term part fan. Okay, so there is a couple seconds on time for the laser. So you have to have your safety gloves and make sure like your people around you know what you are doing. Okay, so setup, because we're using the 3D printers firmware, we have to do a little bit setup for the laser. It will be different because for the laser engraving, we don't need the Z-axis moving. We have a fixed Z-axis level. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an auto home firstly. Let the 3D printer know where it is.
There's a question still about safety things. So they say these are really only fastened with a magnet. That's kind of dangerous, right?
Okay. So what is dangerous is not about the fastening process or the way of attachment. The dangerous thing, yes, it will be the laser beam itself. I mean, I didn't have any experience that the laser was moving like this during my laser engraving process, because as long as I make sure my cable or my wire is free or come along with other cables, there is no chance this one fall down unless some people touch it. So the magnet is strong enough to hold the laser itself. It won't move its position unless some people touch it, or unless the wire is dragged by something. Okay, so I'm just follow the guidebook and do a step-by-step operation. Firstly, I'm going to do auto home.
So I think Paul said no shipping to Canada from website.
Yeah.
I don't know which exactly product you're mentioning that we do ship to Canada, but temporarily we do not have the overseas warehouse. So, but we are working on that. I think maybe next month we should have overseas warehouse working on that to deliver from local. But for most parts, we mainly send from China, and it takes a long time, especially in this special time. But we are pushing for every order. So thank you. Yeah. Huh? 45吗 ？Okay. Oh.
Okay, so after I did the auto home, the reason I'm doing the auto home because I wanna set up my Z value. I wanna make my Z value fixed to 10 centimeters, so I can adjust my focus. the screen has to move my Z up to 100 millimeter. Okay, so after the Z movement, I will disable the stepper because for laser engraving or cutting, our laser head has a different position compared to the nozzle. So we have to use manually zero, which means not the zero position about the 3D printer. It's a position of everywhere around within this printing area. So when I disable the stepper, I can move my X and Y freely without changing the XY information in the screen. So I will manually move to my personal zero, I would say. And secondly, I will find one testing plate. For example, my wood piece, my wooden pieces, and I will just simply put it close to the end. Personally, I made a square, and this I use this as my end stop, something like that. You don't have to use it, but this is for personal convenience.
Also, there are no question that which software you use to generate J-code.
Great questions. I will answer you and everyone about the software after I did the focus adjustment. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will manually turn on the laser. How can I do that? Like what I mentioned earlier, we control the laser head same way as when we control the blower fan or the side fan or the part fan. We will go to control and temperature. There is an option called fan speed, right? At this moment, it's 0. Normally, it's 0. But when you give it a value, whatever is 1 or 200, it doesn't matter. One value can turn it on. I move to 1 and I press it. You see, the laser is on. I hope you can see it from the screen.
Yeah, they can see that.
Okay, so you can see the little.
I will adjust it. Oh yeah.
Okay, I move. Yeah, you can see it. Yes, I move the printer. Okay, just yeah. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully rotate my adjust ring. Okay, I hope you can see what I'm doing. So use my left hand. Rotate to a position when you see the smoke come out from your wood. Oh, I see smoke. And at this moment, your light or your spot will become a small dot. That means your land is focused. And at this spot, the more energy is focused in one area. If I slowly move it, I can see the smoke come out from the wood. Okay, so that's good enough for focus adjusting. I'll set up the fan speed to 0 to turn off the laser. You can see I left some dark mark on the wood. That means the wood is burned. and our focus is good.
Yeah.
So next, we're gonna manually set up your zero because at this moment, wherever you move your head, it is XY0, and we don't care about Z because Z is 6 already. I'll just go to my top view and see like around to move around somewhere to move my laser head to the corner, left bottom corner to the wood of the wood piece. I mean, this might take a few practice when you do your work, but it's very easy to know the detail about this process. It's not difficult. It just takes some practice. Okay, I'm okay with my zero. Next, I'm going to go to the software and we can do some cuttings.
Yeah. So, first I should answer a question that I think a lot of sounders that please use personal microphones in the future for our broadcast. It's hard to understand because of the room. Actually, our microphone is broken, so we just directly use the computer itself, but we will continue to improve. And thank you for your advice and sorry for the inconvenience. We will improve soon. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna change the camera to my laptop, and we can do some cutting. Okay, so there are two softwares I recommended on the guidebook. One is made by Compatibility. I hope some people know it. It is designed for CPO1 for the 3-in-1 3D printers. So this app, it allows the user to transform a picture into the laser engraving. So I will do a quick example just to let you guys have a general idea how this one works. For example, I open this app and you can download it from the website. This function is limited, to be honest with you. This function is kind of only limited to some format pictures, and it only has a little functions you can use. But it's very good for beginners because it's very easy to get a handle with it. You don't have to learn anything new. I'll still do open and found a picture you download or you like. Let's still go to. Okay, I have a laser here. Okay, so I have a transformer. So as you can see at this moment, I have three options. Outline, which means you will cut the outline of your item, and grid scale. That means you're doing a grid, but it's difficult for this laser to do a grid because it has no PWM signal control. I'll just do a black and white because for this picture, black and white is good enough. Yes. Here you can adjust the darkness about your picture and click finish. So this picture basically the original size is already over 500 millimeter. We will select it and change to the size within our workpiece, which is within 100 millimeter. I will put 80 for safety. Because we don't want to go to the edge of the workpiece. And here another function or option we have here is laser on command and laser off command. For the laser command, we're using the M code M106 and M7 to control its on and off. And since it's travel, I already set up to 100. So here I just change it to 100. because we need this distance between your laser head and your workpiece to focus. And speed, travel speed 6 millimeter per second. It's fine. I can change to 50. Cutting speed, yeah, it depends on how dark you want to get. If you want to get a very dark, just go slow. If you want to get like a general dark, just go quicker. So after using this software a couple times, you will have a general idea. Yes, I'll just put 10 at this moment. See how it behaves, because I think I using different speed for the cutting before. Okay, so next I'm going to do export G code. This button will allows us to allow the software to generate a G code. Okay, I'll just give it a name. Give it a chance. I mean, one thing here, basically you can connect your software to your 3D printer and control it directly from the laptop or your computer. The reason why I'm not doing it, because this software has a little bit bug when I was doing that operation. So I just leave it to you guys, and you can you can do it.
Yeah, I think quick question. What's the life expectancy of the module, please?
Okay, great question. It's important. So, according to the manufacturer,
we are manufacturer.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
According to the information from the
company
department,
yeah,
the technology department, the lifetime about this laser head is more than 8,000 hours. 8,000 hours. That means, yeah, I don't know how many days. Okay, but there is one thing we have to be careful is it is recommended to use your laser head not exceed 8 hours one time. So if you use your laser for 2 or 3 hours continuous work, it should be fine. But if it like if you want to do like 1 day work, it can greatly reduce the lifetime about the laser.
Yeah. So important thing is that it could work for a long time, but you should not use that a long time once.
Yes.
Okay. So like 8 hours of, I think at most, but depending on your project.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So.
Yes. I mean, for most engraving projects, we are not using laser engraving for a long time. Mostly because we have a small printing area, so for the engraving and cutting, it just take within 2 hours, I would say, for most projects. Like for these items, it only take about 10 or 20 minutes to cut. Okay, so let's change back to the cap. Okay, any questions? Okay, let's change back to the camera.
You're saying that it's on hours is awesome, but yeah. Actually, I want to say that when I think Andy asked what's the life expectancy. Actually, before we finish the product, I asked Eli many times that what's the problem will happen in the future. I keep asking again and again, and he said this is a kind of a simple product and the focus on this only main feature, so it's kind of stable. Yeah. So anyway, if you're interested, you try later. Yeah. Okay.
So what I'm doing this moment, also because this product, I mean this software has the G code as you can see from here. But I personally, what I will do is I will go to the bottom and change my G code to the position to what I want. Because if I don't change it, after you finish engraving work, it will go to your Z6. That means the laser head will go down. But if I want to do another workpiece, I mean, I don't have to change it. I mean, you don't have to change it, but I still want to do it for myself because I'm going to do a different testing using different software. It might confusing, but what I'm saying is you can do it. You can do this, and you don't have to do this. Okay. Okay, so at this moment, you can use the SD card to put your file into your the TF card to your 3D printer and do the normal run setting and to run the workpiece. And I also have my USB cable. I'm not going to the front. I'm still using my laptop to connect it. I'm gonna use a control software to do it without the TF card. So here is the software I'm using. It's called Proterface. I'm gonna find my code here. If I open it, it tells me what I will do. It shows black lines, the toolpath actually. So I just put on my safety glass and click print, see what it will do. Okay. That's fine. Okay.
So start to
yeah.
Do we need to change the camera?
So
do we need to change the camera?
No, this moment.
Right.
Okay. Yes. Now we can change the camera.
We can change the camera now.
Yes.
Okay. So I think it just still adjust a little bit of the focus.
What I did is I just did a micro change about the focus.
Okay.
I hope we can.
I see the smoke.
Did you see the smoke?
Yeah.
This printer is very powerful.
Yeah.
What happened is when I open my software and connect to the 3D printers, the 0 was reset. So my Z value was reset to 0. What I did was it's kind of a misunderstanding because there is a difference when you're using a TF card and when you're using a control software.
Yeah.
So I have to refocus my lens.
Also, one question here is, will it work Octo print?
Okay.
Yeah, this soft is open source. Yeah.
You know, I didn't use that software before, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, for example, this software, as long as it can connect to your printer and control it, you can use it because it only works in this way. Okay. This is allow you to input your G code and send your G code to your printer. As long as it's this process, you can use it.
Yeah.
Okay. The smoke is great.
Yeah.
The reason why I like this software because I can control. Okay. Can you go back to the? Okay. Yeah.
People like to see the.
Oh yes, I just want to. I mean, this process will take a couple of minutes. You have enough time to watching it.
Yeah.
I want to just want to make a clarifying. because in this software you can control your XY digitally, not with your mouse. So you don't have to go to your printer and do the manual change. That's it. And you can change your speed here. You want it faster, slower? That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now we can go to the front camera.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay. Because it's really dark and it's cutting very deep, I'm gonna speed it up. Right now it's 100%. Remember, it's 10 millimeter per second. I'm setting my print speed to 136%. Okay, I'm gonna go faster. Now it's 165. Okay, it's still kind of slow. Okay, now it's 239.
So it uses software to adjust.
In this software, on the bottom, you can see here is the establish the time. It tells you. Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, on the bottom, maybe it's not clear, but it tells you how long this process will take, and how many time is remaining.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go slow a little bit because right now it's moving very fast, and the mark left on the wood is kind of shallow.
So this printer is Ender 3.
This is Ender 3 Pro.
Ender 3 Pro. Okay.
As we all know, like different speed, different printing speed or like engraving speed can cause the different result on your workpiece. The slower the engraving speed, the darker the color will be. The faster, the shallow.
Yeah. I think the laser is really working on, right? Yeah. So any first questions you could ask Eli to continue just reply
Okay.
you.
So
yeah, and
well, it's doing the engraving. I can show you what I did during my testing.
yeah.
Okay, so
Awesome.
okay, I mean, I just randomly pick up what I have next to me. I cut paper. This is thick paper, and you can cut it easily. You can download pictures or vector files from the website and put it into your software. What the software I was using is called Creative Workshop. It was made for CP01, but that software is a basic software. It don't have many functions. What I will do next, I will show you a more professional software, which is called Inkscape.
So people, I think, ask many times about, is it work on slate?
It's hard. It's really hard to cut stone or slate.
Yeah.
Slate, yes. Okay.
Also, quick questions. What happens if the laser misses the wood? Will it damage the bed? Yeah.
Okay. It depends on what kind of bed you have. For example, right now I have silicone gloves. It won't, because it won't damage the silicone gloves. If you have some bed such as like rubber, it might be, yes. Okay, so it won't get cause fire, and it won't cause uneven surface. It just leave a mark on it. Okay, so I'm gonna use another software which is called Inkscape. Maybe many people already know that. In order to use Inkscape, to generate G code for our laser cutting, we have to end up some like extensions, which is called. So you can download your favorite extension from the website, because at this moment, Creativity do not offer extensions for this product, but there is lot of free extensions on the and it's like when you Google it, you can find many, so many. Or either from the GitHub, I think. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, awesome. And also, what's the laser power of that device?
If the laser power you are saying, I believe you are saying
What?
the power which is
This,
0.5 watts. Yes. Just copy this one. Just let him know.
Is that okay? Power?
Yes. It's good enough for engraving and on wood and cutting paper.
This one.
Okay.
Andrew said, how deep will it go? It's just a top layer.
Okay, so
yeah.
It's burning the top layer. How deep it will go, it depends how slow you cut it. The slower you cut it, the deeper it goes.
Yeah. Yes. I think is it possible to see the finish, because it will be so quick, or we maybe just we're showing them later.
Okay, let it cutting, because I will show you another software which is more advanced.
All right.
Okay, so
cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, this one is called Inkscape. This software allows you.
Yeah. I think just when people said I have Inkscape, you want to work with that.
Yes. Good for you, because I'm going to use Inkscape at this moment.
So we change to the
yes. Inkscape is a free software, and it's really good for many users, either for beginners or for like professional people. So you can see I already opened it. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to change the document properties to change my paper size. I will change my size to, for example, I have 100 by 100 millimeter. Then I will change my size to 100. To 100. So in this way, you will know whatever you are doing, your laser cut will not exceed your edge. Okay, so at this moment, what you can do is you can do many things. To be honest with you, you can write letters like this, and you can use the built-in functions such as render to do your like calendars. We have calendar option here. For example, I set up 2020. This month is okay, June 6th. I click apply. Okay, so this software already generates a calendar for us. You can see here.
Very nice.
Okay, no. Let's make the change the size, but make sure whatever you are doing must be within your working area. Otherwise, the laser will come out. And for the safe practice, we just keep our margin large for the first pieces using, to give us more tolerance to play with. Okay, so there are a lot of steps you have to follow in order to transfer your word or your pictures into laser engraving. There are a lot of videos on YouTube, and you can get from them. But today I will not spend too much time on that. I will just do a quick setup, and we can do our finished work. So this will be what we have eventually. I will just move it down. So I already put one extension in my software. It's called GTAG whatever. And we need to change our command to M106 for turning the laser on, and M107 to turn off the laser.
Yeah.
And for the traveling speed, just reduce it to 2000, and for the laser speed, just make it 600. And you can save it somewhere. I will just find a folder and copy my direction and put it here. I'll just leave the original name. It's called output. And maybe I'll make a new one. Maybe name it June.
Yeah, nice. Oh,
okay.
Did we finish the
thing?
Give me a second to change to the front camera. Yeah.
So it's finished. Yeah. If you look at here, because I speed up the speed, so it gets a shallow mark, and if in the beginning the speed was slow, so the color is darker.
Yeah.
This is just one example.
Yeah.
So I'll just quickly finish my J-code generation.
It's nice.
And during this time, I will just load up one. Let's get a brand new wood and put it into my laser.
Yeah. This is interesting.
So as you can see, because I set on my J-code to 00, at this moment it's 0. Now I will go to my control software and find my G-code, which is called June here. Okay, June 01. If I click it, we have a preview. It tells you what your picture or what your work will look like. You can see the toolpath. Okay, so let me just double check my printer is okay. I think it's in the right position.
Joseph said, well, looks like I got to buy this. Yes. You got to have one to play. Yeah. Since except the 3D printing, and you guys also like the CNC and also the laser engraving. So you can take a look at it.
XY0 should be fine. It might be off a little bit. But I just click print. Okay, let's go to the front camera.
Yeah, let's check that. Yeah.
Look at the speed, it's very fast. It's too fast actually.
It's too fast.
Yeah. Now it's 100% because before for previous project I speed up to like around 150.
Yeah.
So right now it's 100%. As you can see, it's right. It's engraving numbers on it.
Yes. Oh, this is really fast. I think it's maybe we'll finish in 2 minutes.
Yeah, it helps me. We will finish it within 1 minute 46 seconds.
Seconds. Yeah, that's so quick. Yeah, I think people should prepare more wood, right? They should prepare more material or bed to play with.
Yeah. During this, yes, go ahead.
And does it fit with Quality CR6S?
So,
Uh,
okay, so I saw the crying face again.
sorry, we have the very bad, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this moment, you can see during the disconnection period, we already finished our laser engraving. It's exactly same as what I have here. I just created. You can see I have the letter on top, and I have my calendars, numbers on it. I believe you already saw it. The speed were very fast, and
Maybe no.
Yeah,
I just
okay.
change it. I just change it. Yeah.
if you look at it, it's exactly same as in my software. Okay, that's what I designed. That's what we have as a result. Because I slowed my speed for waiting you guys for waiting the internet to come back, and I slowed the speed, and it's getting darker. The rest, because here I think it's not focused because the wood is not flat. You can see it's just a little bit wrapped on this edge. The rest of it is very good.
Yeah.
So I will show you more examples I did. This is a transparent acrylic. But when you wanna when you cut this one, you have to have let's say a tape on it, so make sure the energy gets focused on it. Also, I have many other designs. This is made in the Inkscape, and yes, this is what I did before, and many other examples. And the funny pictures you can see.
This is
Also some art you can make.
Yeah.
Okay, this is all. Okay. So that's what I did for the testing. Like when you have a frame rate 30 millimeter per second, that's what you have as a result.
Yeah.
This is other like you can do what's the code?
QR code.
QR code.
Yeah.
Yes. At the speed of 3 millimeter per second, and Chinese letters.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last one. Oh yeah, there I have so many.
What?
Yeah, this is mainly is about the metal one.
Oh.
A lot of people asking about.
Give me a second to change the.
If this laser can cut metal. Okay, it cannot cut metal directly, but if your metal.
Yeah.
Is power coated or painted, it can leave a mark on it, like this.
Okay.
Yes.
I think the last question, couldn't hear, will it work on the CR6 Max?
Okay, I will make it work. Because it works or not depends on the way of installation or the attachment.
Yeah.
At this moment, we only use magnet to connect the laser head to our printers. But later on, I will design a bracket or something similar as when we connect BL touch to our printers. I will design something, either a bracket such as a STL file for you guys to download, or we will make aluminum pieces to give you an opportunity to install this laser for your printers.
Yeah.
Because there are many holes on the nozzle head, so we will just make some plate for the laser and mount it on the fan cover. That's it. It's very easy. It's not hard. It's just a matter of design.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's the end of today's demonstration and explanation.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like this product.
Yeah. So Eli is really working hard on this project, and so we'll continue bring more. I think whether it's a new printer or it's a new kit here to play with. I even asked him, could we make even CNC kit for you all? But he said this is a totally different thing. But anyway, we will continue to explore more, and hope you guys have fun. And we just catch you later. Thank you so much for joining us, and we see you next week, Monday, with Eli, and see what he got for you next week.
Yes, who's gonna with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's the end. Okay, I see you guys next week.
So bye, guys. We catch you later. Bye.